Hey everyone, Nico here with a little update. This here is my Kobo Libra Colour. Last time I showed you page turn animations working on my Kobo Clara black and white. I was wondering if I could make it work on the Kobo Libra Colour and on the Clara Colour, which are the three latest devices, right? So the Clara black and white, Clara Colour, Libra Colour. Those have the correct screen to make the animation work. And take a look. Yep, it works. So if you happen to have one of the last three devices, so again, Clara black and white, Clara Color, or Libra Color, you can install this mod. You can go to settings, and in settings, there's going to be a section, page turn animations, that I've added that you can turn on or off. And if we turn it off, we return to our traditional non-animated version. And if we turn it on, we get our animated page turns. Okay, so I did it. I should mention that unfortunately, because of hardware restrictions, older devices will not be supported. You can still try on two devices. You can try on a Libra 2 and a Clara 2E. Some of the last revisions of those devices do actually have the right hardware components to make the animation work, but I would say that the odds are slim. Therefore, I'm saying that those devices aren't officially supported, but you can try it out and see if it does work. Anything older than that, and sometimes even devices that are new for sale, like for example, the Kobo Sage, do not have the right hardware for this, so they are not supported. So you will need one of the last few releases to make it work. But I know there's a lot of people who've purchased the Clara black and white because it's one of the most affordable e-ink e-readers. And there's a bunch of people who really enjoy their Clara colors and their Libra colors. So I'm sure this will be useful to some of you. I wish I could have said that it works on every device. I wish I could have said this works on every device, but unfortunately it doesn't. But I think this is pretty good. So to install it, you can go use the experimental version of KoboPatch Web UI, which already lets you install it. Or alternatively, you can go to GitHub, and on GitHub, you can download the latest release and follow the instructions to install the mod. You can always turn it off, like I said, through the settings menu here. So if you change your mind, you don't even need to uninstall the mod. You can just turn it off here. And in the unlikely event that a update releases and breaks it, it will uninstall itself. So it's about as safe as it gets. All right, that's it. If you found this mod useful, please let me know that you installed it in the comments section below and that it worked for you. If you are, of course, on any of the supported devices. Like I said, older devices are not supported, unfortunately, so don't get into the comment section, oh, I tried it out on my Kobo Libra H2O and it doesn't work. Yep, it won't. Sorry. But if you have one of those newer devices, I do want to hear if it worked on your device as well, and it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. But yeah, let me know if it worked. And if you do find it useful, please consider leaving a small donation. It helps support me, and it helps support setting up the servers for all of this stuff as well. I have a bunch of open source projects like the Kobo mods, etc., and the Kobo websites that I've maintained for like the fonts and stuff like that. And those need a place to host. alongside some of the other projects I have, like my website, where there's a blog about all of the Kobo hacking slash modding scene as well. And that bill is it's getting more expensive lately due to the hardware component shortage. So all of the cloud providers are making things more expensive. So donations are definitely welcome to offset the extra cost for this kind of stuff. Because it is still very much a thing that I do in my spare time, and I want to make all of this stuff open source. I don't believe it's ethical to charge for a mod like this anyway, so I wouldn't be selling this. I'm pretty sure I'd end up in legal trouble for that as well. This is very much I'm releasing this to the public, you do with it what you want kind of situation, but I do want people to enjoy their reading experience, which is why I've been wanting to do this stuff, right? So I'm trying to fix all of the aspects of the reading experience. I'm trying to fix typography with a custom font. I'm trying to fix how text rendering works with a mod, and now the page turn animations with a mod. I've also fixed the home screen, as you may be aware, with KoboPatch Web UI. There's this simplified home screen. I think this is pretty much the perfect reading experience, and at this point, if you agree, please consider a donation is what I would say. It doesn't need to be a lot of money either. If you want to send me $5, that's totally fine. You don't need to send me $25, which is the default amount in the donation link. Everything that I receive is very much appreciated, and happy reading, everybody. I'm going to get back to reading Jade City here, which is an excellent book, by the way. I'm having a good time with that. All right, I'm going to get back to my reading, and happy reading, everybody. Bye.